Hey everyone, today's video is going to be another Chatty tutorial. This one is based off of the other one because I said to you guys if you wanted to see a more bright orange look, just request it. So this is my kind of take on the brighter orange look. Probably doesn't look quite so bright on camera as it does in real life, but it definitely isn't toned down as the other one. It is a little bit more orange. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do excuse my hair, I know it's like actually humongous. Let's just work past that, but I will catch you guys in the video. So if you want to see how I did this, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so first off I'm just going to put a little bit of lip balm on. This is Baby Lips colour. It's just the first one that I saw in my drawer. I've already applied my foundation and concealer today, but I really wanted to show you guys my new powder that I've really been loving. I bought this on a whim because it was like 20% off at Farmers and I really wanted a new translucent loose powder. And I looked at the Rimmel one and it was very far from translucent. It was definitely like a good 1 or 2 shades darker than my skin, and it was supposed to be translucent, at least I believe it was. All of the other ones were too expensive, and this one was, I got my receipt. Wow, it was $27.99 down to $22.99, and then I got a little bit of an extra saving. This is a Chatty Real Minerals finishing powder. And it just looks like this. It's like pretty much just like a talcum powder white colour, but there's no talc in it. And it comes with a kabuki brush, which is surprisingly a really nice brush. Like, it's very soft. I love this. I've been using it with this. And I feel like it sets my foundation really nicely. Doesn't make it too powdery, and I've noticed that it holds my foundation really well. I don't know if it would leave a bit of a white cast on the skin, so you would need to ask somebody with a darker skin tone that, because my skin is very close to white, so if it does leave a cast, I haven't noticed it and it doesn't really affect me because I'm pretty much extensively white. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit as per usual, in dark. This eyebrow, the way that I slept just made it go really pointy at the end. Does it ever happen to you guys, like the way that you sleep influences how your eyebrows sit for the rest of the day? Like, some days I'll sleep and then all the hairs will get pulled down like that, and then they'll stay like that because they were slept on. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have like really bizarre eyebrows. But I'm just going to fill in my brows and then I'll be right back. Do you guys ever have these moments where you see, like, okay, this need to explain this. So people tell me all the time on YouTube, I've never got it in real life before. I only get it through YouTube, and it's really weird, and I've never seen it or heard it before. But people will tell me that I look like Demi Lovato, and personally, I really truly do not see it at all. I don't get what it is. But you know, not that I'm not flattered by it because she's really pretty, but I honestly don't see it. But just before, I was kind of like looking into my mirror and getting distracted, and I went cross-eyed and I totally saw it. But now I can't see it anymore. Is that really strange? Probably. I'm a bit of a weirdo. My eyebrows are so wonky today. Please excuse the fact that this one is like all out of place. You guys probably can't see on camera, which is good. And then this one's like really pointy. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, this is kind of like the follow-on from my previous one, which was kind of like a toned down orange eye. This time it's going to be a toned up orange eye, or like a, you know, fully switched on orange eye. I don't know what you'd say. My nail polish is Oat as Hello from Essie, by the way. So I know somebody will probably ask. It's not this bright in real life. Well, it kind of is, but anyways. So I'm going to be taking my Fierce and Tangy thing, colour tattoo. Sorry, I totally blanked. I'm just taking this on a random little brush that I have because I don't want to get my fingers all orange. This came with my Radiessence kit, I believe. It's just a little brush. And I'm going to apply that. This is on the go. I haven't thought about any of what I'm doing. We're just going to go with the flow. Okay, so for the orange, like I said, go hard or go home. This is by the brand Jack Cosmetics. Don't know if you guys can find this. You may need to find another orange. I don't know where you can find another orange. I'm sorry. I should have looked into orange eyeshadows, but I don't wear orange very often. My friend got me this years ago from Australia when she went over, and this is called Flame Orange. Very orange. So yeah, sorry, I don't know where you guys will be able to find this. But first, I think I need to put something a little bit lighter in the inner corner. Maybe might be a good idea. So this is my e.l.f. 32 Cool palette thing. I don't know. And I'm going to take a mixture of these two colours here, just kind of more neutral colours, just so that the inner corner is like orange tinged but more kind of subdued, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Probably not. So it's almost like a highlight, but not really, because it's not that light. So you can see it's kind of in the inner corner, got a little bit of an orange tinge, but not like overwhelmingly orange, like the rest of the lid is going to be. So I'm just applying, I'm really scared, the orange eyeshadow on top now. Bam! Hopefully you guys can see it's like really, really orange. Switching brushes, I can't find one that works well. So I'm just going to pack the orange over my lid and into the lash line. Just making sure that it is nice and orange. So now I'm just going to take the brush that I used to apply these two colours. I'm going to get a tiny little bit more, tap out the excess, and I'm just going to place that where the orange ends. And then flip it over to the other side of the brush if there's no product, and just kind of blend them together. So you want about 2/3 of the eye to be orange and 1/3 to be the other slightly less orange colour. I'm just going to go back and forwards with the orange and the skin toned colours until there's kind of like a gradient. I don't know if you guys can really see on camera, but it goes from really, really bright orange out here to more of like a creamsicle colour than to like a skin toned colour. So I'm just trying to make it like... Right, so now we're going to go a little bit crazy because I don't know what else to do other than go mental. So I'm going to take my Nude Tude palette and I'm going to take the colour Sultry, which is kind of like a medium brown colour. And then I'm going to work a little bit of Sleek and Curious, which Sleek is a very, very dark brown and Curious is a rather unpigmented black colour. So I'm just going to use those two. I'm going to take Sultry. Sorry, my brush is in the camera. Because I'm using the mirror from this for my eyes. And I'm just going to use this first in the crease to kind of give some definition so that I can see what I want to do next. I kind of want to deepen up the crease, but then again I don't want to look like a bumblebee, which is what could happen if I'd use too much black. So I've just grabbed my crease brush. This one is by Artiste. The brush that I was using just before was an Avon blending brush, by the way. And I'm going to take Sleek, which as I said was the very, very dark brown colour. Just sort of make sure that there's no excess flying everywhere, and then I'm just going to start penciling that in into the kind of outermost part of my crease, and then kind of draw a triangle. Something like that. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. The reason why I'm using brown and not black is because it's not as harsh. And it's easier to fix mistakes with brown eyeshadow, I find, more so than with black. Then I'm going to take the clean brush that we just used to apply the colours into the crease and just blend it all out. I find that these shadows, I actually read somewhere that my palette might be fake because of where I bought it from, which is really, really stupid. Like, not the claims, but the fact that I bought it and it might be fake is really stupid. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Anyhow, that's might be why they're really unpigmented, so if you guys have it and they are really pigmented, do let me know, because then that would confirm my fears. But it looks okay. I don't know, I've kind of lost the orange from it, so I'm going to go ahead and reapply the orange. I'm actually going to try apply it wet, so pretend I never did that. It's only my own saliva. I'm going to apply that right to the centre of the lid, because it's really the only place where the orange isn't covered by any other colours. I'm really going to pack that on there, right in the very centre of my lid. Alright, so the beauty of doing a spontaneous tutorial is half the time I change my mind. So now that I've got that orange, I feel like we need more starkness, so I'm going to take a really like extensively stark bright white colour. Like you can see, it's like straight white. There's no ivory to it, it's just white. And I'm going to apply that right in the inner tear duct. Over top of where the other colour is, it doesn't really matter. Just so that it's nice and bright. To kind of go with the really, really bright orange. Dust off the brush and then just kind of feather them into each other. Really, really lightly, just on where they border, don't kind of pull it too far. And then I'm also going to get my blending brush, take a little bit of Sultry, which was the crease colour, and just kind of blend the outer corner colour, which is that darkest brown, and the orange together, and take it through the crease, being careful not to pull it down onto the lid. Okay, so now that I've fluffed about with all of that blending, I think I'm done with the top part of my eye. Now with the bottom, I'm just going to match everything up, so I'm going to use a brighter orange colour right in the centre of the eye, a white in the front, and the brown in the back. So you guys can see that my eyes are pretty much looking symmetrical on both the top and the bottom in terms of colour, like the orange is in the middle, the white is on the inside, and the browns are on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and use some mascara. I don't know what I'm going to do for eyeliner yet. I'm not going to obviously not do anything on the top, but I mean on my waterlines. I might just leave it bare. We'll see how it looks once all the mascara's on. I'm using Maybelline's 1x1 mascara, which is my favourite, just looks like that. I definitely recommend it for everyone. So the eyes are done. You can see that they are really, really orangey, at least I hope you can, because I think they are really, really orange. In comparison to my last eyes that I did with orange, which were more kind of subdued. I'll leave a link down below if you guys haven't seen that video. But that look was basically showing you how I use my Fierce and Tangy cream eyeshadow to basically look more wearable really, and this one was the kind of opposite, how to do like a really, really bright yet wearable. I still think it is wearable, but it is really, really bright. If you wanted to make it more extreme, I would use blacks in the outer corner to kind of make them pop even more, because I think black and orange go great together, but I didn't want to kind of take it that far. Or some really, really cool liner with a little bit of glitter. I think it would look amazing, but for me this is like the right balance between wearable and kind of extremely bright daytime or nighttime. You could just adjust it really nicely. So my camera thought that it would be cool to stop filming while I'm finishing up my video. I have just applied a little bit of taupe blush from NYX as a contour. It looks quite harsh on camera, but it is fairly natural in real life. And then I am going to just apply a little bit of blush. I'm using my Santa Rosa blush by Rimmel. I was going to call it NARS for some reason, definitely not NARS. As you guys can see, it's just kind of like a natural kind of blush colour. I don't want anything too extreme, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. I'm applying it quite low down because it's almost like a bronzer for me. I don't know. I think it's like a really versatile colour that just gives your face a little bit of colour and also just helps to make you look sun-kissed as well. So I really, really like that. And for lips, I'm going to be wearing my Avon lipstick. This is from the Ultra Colour Rich Lipstick range in Pout, which is, as you guys can see, just a slightly, I guess you could say, more mauve version of my natural lips. I think a nude would look really, really pretty with this. I just don't personally wear nudes that much. I'm already really, really light, and I think by wearing nudes they can kind of wash me out even more if that's possible. But yeah, I love this look. I think it's really, really pretty. Hopefully you guys can kind of see the really, really intense orange pop. Fingers crossed the camera is picking it up as much as it looks in real life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave any more requests down below for my Chatty tutorials, and I will see you all next time. Bye!